Hello and merry meet. I am Merrie the Magickal Maeven, and I'm standing in the Pure Essence Wellness Center on 8th Street in Traverse City. And I'm going to talk to you today about a particular plant that's probably growing in your yard because plants can help you on so many levels, the metaphysical and physical level. And you know me, I love talking about the magic as well. I help people on their spiritual journey. I help them find their inner magic so they can have their most magical lives. And today we're going to do that with Motherwort. Okay, so this might be one that you've seen in your yard and you thought, oh, it's just a weed. And in fact, when I was a kid, my mother just called it pigweed. For many years, I didn't know what it was really called. And it took me a while to do. I had to do the research and figure it out. And here we go. Speaking of research, I got my notes. So you by all means, if you want to take notes as you watch the video. However, what you can do is get a cheat sheet from me. That way I can compile, if I can say it, compile all this for you and get it sent to you. You can either direct message me or use the email below. Send me an email and I'll email you back with the notes. So without any more further ado, here we go. Motherwort. It can get as tall as 5 feet. What grows on my yard doesn't grow quite that high. Probably like 3 feet maybe tops. So the leaves, they're very distinctive. They're toothed and they're palm shaped. And there's teeny weeny little flowers. The bees love them. So even before I knew what Motherwort was, I didn't mow it down because the bees loved it. And I was like, well, it's for the bees. I'll keep it for the bees. Actually, come to find out it's growing in my yard because it's great for female issues like endometriosis. And we're going to get to that in just a little bit. So the flowers are very tiny and they can be pink to purple, like a pink or blue or purple. So the flowers are very tiny, but very pretty. And then it's funny, the flowers are on these, it's like a sphere. So when the flowers are gone, then this little sphere remains and it turns into like a really picky thing. Picky, like it's gonna scratch you. So I always thought, this is gonna be a great plant for protection because no one would want to mess with it. It's picky and it makes you a little itchy too. So, but some people do use it for medicinal purposes. So we're going to talk about that. So, because plants can help you on the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, magical aspects. So you can plant Motherwort yourself. It just grows for me all over the place. So before we talk about anything else, let's get to your possible reactions to Motherwort. So people that should not take Motherwort, if you have a bleeding disorder, if you're taking blood thinners, if you're taking anything to sedate you, if you're planning to undergo surgery, because these things are going to not go well with Motherwort. So when in doubt, check with your doctor. And if everything's hunky-dory, this is how you're going to gather and store your Motherwort. You can gather the flowers for a tincture. I will say they're very tiny and you have a very small window. I missed them this year because I wanted to wait for the bees, give them a chance to use them. And then we had severe heat. It was very hot, very dry for a while. And the little flowers just shriveled up. So I waited too long. I thought I had more time and I didn't. So if you're gonna gather the flowers, learn from my mistake and gather them earlier. So you can cut the plant and right down to the ground, and then that way there's more growth later. And as far as storing your herb, because you can store the flowers as well as the leaves. The the little seed pods I told you that were picky, those can actually poke through like plastic bags. So if you're going to store like the leaves, that's different. But if you are going to store the little seed pods, I would recommend like something maybe more like a hard glass, or maybe metal, or even if you want to do a plastic container, like something that's not like a thin plastic, like a Ziploc that can cut through. Here's the benefits of Motherwort. Antioxidants, which are great for you. It's great for heart disease, blood pressure, stress, anxiety. But most of the time people use it for, female issues, because it has a long history with midwives, mothers. It's going to help with your menstrual cycle. So if you're like me and you have endometriosis, a lot of pain, it's great for that. But if you have a stagnant menstrual cycle, if I can say it, it's going to help you with that too. So on both ends of the spectrum. If you feel like there's too little, too much, Motherwort can help. And the scientific name, which I'm not going to say because it's Latin, it's related to the lion. And so that's because it has the connection to the heart, the lion heart. So it's great for the nervous system, cardiovascular system, studying the heart. Again, speak to your doctor. But it's supposed to be great for helping with heart palpitations, anxiety, tension. So antibacterial, antioxidant, if I can say it, anti-inflammatory. So that way, I mean, it's not just for females, it's going to help you regardless of your gender. Great for the digestive system as well. But the tea can be better. So it's up to you if you want to use it as a tea or a tincture. I've made tincture. And honestly, when you are in pain, so much pain from endometriosis, you don't care about the taste. You just don't. You just want the pain stuff. All right. So it's also used for thinning hair, the change of life issues, menopause, and it can be a tonic for the whole body, as opposed, in addition to all these other maladies that we just talked about. So as far as the magic goes, my first thought was because of those picky little scratchy seed pods. For me, Motherwort on a magical level would be great for protection. But here's your keywords. We've got defense, purification, love, luck, fortune, and removal of unwanted people. So inner trust. Motherwort is great for promoting inner trust, self-confidence. That way when you trust yourself more, the self-confidence just comes afterwards. Counter magic, it's great for purifying your space. It can be included in smudge. And so if you're making your own smudge sticks, you can add that as well. It's also associated with immortality, spiritual healing, protection. So when I felt that was right on the money. It's supposed to also help pregnant women and unborn children. So that ties into the, what it does for you on the physical level as well. Some people use it for astral projection. So what you could do is you could take the dried herb and use it kind of like an incense. You could, if you have the little briquettes, you could sprinkle it on top of there. It's great for in combination with mugwort. So if you're not interested in astral projection, but maybe divination, you could use the mugwort and the Motherwort together for that. and any deities that you want to call upon while you're doing any of these work. The deities for Motherwort, we got Frigga, and Freya, and Ogun. The planet, Venus, the zodiac, we've got Leo, and the element of water. So you can use any of those with your magical endeavors as well. Okay, so that's everything on my notes, but that doesn't mean that's everything. So I want to hear from you. How do you use Motherwort? What are your experiences? Please comment below. If you don't have experiences and you want the notes, like I said, either direct message me or send me an email. I'll get that to you. If you feel that there's someone out there that could use this information, please share this video with them. If you like this video, by all means, give it a like and even hit that subscribe button so that way you'll know the next time I upload a video. Here you go. Here's the next herb, here's the next stone, or the next astrological alignment that's happening. And until the next video, I say, Merry parts and blessed be.